Now on my drill press table, I don't have inserts that I replace. I just leave it just like that, and I do use a backer. I prefer using M.D.F. because M.D.F. is a nice solid material. It stays very, very rigid and straight, so I don't have to worry about my angle getting askew. And so for me, it's a convenient way of not having to replace a bunch of inserts. I do occasionally go through it, but to replace this top is no big deal. I'll just either put another 1/2 inch piece on there or take this one off and put another one on. I use my drill press for doing metal work quite often, and even with my vise, if I have a large piece sticking way off to one side, I like to be able to support it over here. That way I don't have to worry about it running out for me. So having a large drill press table like this, I can use one vise or I can use two vices to make a piece stable, or just add a little shim under here. The other advantage to the drill press table is it's a lot easier to clamp to a table than it is to most drill press beds. Most drill press beds can be kind of tricky and a little bit of a pain to get a clamp on. With this, it's just quick and easy, and you're good to go. Now with this simple table on here, I do have a fence system, and the fence system is just as simple. Over here I have a 7/16 inch drill, or hole drill, and then I have two pieces of M.D.F. laminated, again because M.D.F. likes to stay really straight, and a 7/16 inch dowel in here. And when I need a fence, I simply just drop that dowel in the hole, and then I can move the fence, just pivot it in relation to the bit, whatever distance I need it away to the center, and then clamp it. And I use this type of clamp right here. It's the only one I have, and I use it for my drill press just because it's super easy. So when using a fence like that, if you just take your time when you enter the material, you can get all your holes extremely accurate. Also, what I really like about this is you can clamp your fence up on its end to this big table, so you can really clamp it with a very secure clamp, and then fasten really long pieces to that. So you've got this really secure hold for getting really precise holes in the end of long stock. And my number one favorite thing about having a table on a drill press, getting that drill bit lined up at a perfect 90-degree angle this way is pretty easy. It's just a matter of an adjustment either under your bed or up here on the top of your drill press. But if it's a little bit out from front to back, that can be a real pain in the butt. And with a lot of cheaper drill presses, less inexpensive drill presses, or older drill presses that have been worn, that's not an uncommon thing. And with a drill press table, if you want to get that back and forth at a perfect 90-degree angle this way, it's as simple as using a couple of shims. So rather than shimming and messing around with my bed or up here on the neck, all I had to do was throw a couple of shims in here, and now that blade is at that drill bit is at a perfect 90-degree angle. The point I think I'm trying to make with this is it's different for everybody. If you have to match your needs, your machines to your needs. For me, a drill press table is an absolute must when it comes to what I do. And for many of you out there, it will be too. And for many of you, it won't be necessary. But that's one of the really cool things about woodworking. Everybody's doing something a little different. So match your machines to your needs, match your jigs to your needs, have a lot of fun, and we'll be talking to you soon. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, and all that stuff that we're supposed to say at the end of the video to inspire you guys to go click the buttons. Have a nice night.